All right, I'm here. What's today? Today is like number 254, I think. So, yeah, I feel like less of a space cadet than I was feeling like yesterday, but I don't know. I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm all over the place. Um, but I do have a plan. So I was pretty much thinking like, actually, I kind of been doing this this morning, but I feel like I have so many things to do, and my energy level does not match the number of things on my list. So I pretty much need to reprioritize, I guess. Maybe not even reprioritize, but I need to know like I need to figure out what stuff can wait, basically. Um, so I just figured if I sit here for like an hour and just kind of go through some things that feel urgent, some things I at least need to look into to know like how long is this gonna take. Then I can plan out the rest of like my time blocks for the week. But right now I don't have a plan. But I do have like some important things that are coming up, and I feel like I need to get organized. Um, that will free up like some of my mental bandwidth. Um, so that's what I'm about to do for right now. Let's see. I can kind of share my screen for now, I guess, because I'm not doing nothing interesting. But I did run. Let me see. I did run the. I reran the episode yesterday, so this is here. Um, So it's a lot of stuff. I'm basically like my biggest project right now is the like our Art of MVP stuff, and that also includes the fact that I need to start writing again, which I haven't done since like earlier this year, which is crazy. But yeah, so Art of MVP is this site here. So at least this year I've already broken it out into its own site. I have like just like had some basic things put on here just to start, but I haven't like I did this at the beginning of the year basically. So there's a lot of stuff I need to update here. I've had like new cohorts. I need to do like another cohort announcement. I don't know. So there's work to be done on the site. Oh, and I need to work on SEO for the site. That's like an important one so I could drive traffic. Um, we will be expanding out on the YouTube. And then let's see, I already have this training. This one is like available basically. This one's on demand at this point, but I don't yeah, I should update this. This actually says version 3, but technically we're on version 4 of the materials. So yeah, this page needs to get like organized a little bit better. The ultimate goal for this course would probably be to actually get all the videos like broken up into well, they're kind of already in modules, but get all the modules like kind of loaded in. Um but that's not like an immediate thing, but that's definitely on the list. Um Then this is where the stuff is for the book. We don't have like very much information up here yet. I think we're just gonna pick a date, and then that's going to drive us finishing. That's pretty much what's gonna happen, most likely. It's what always happens. So, yeah, because we were supposed to do this at the beginning of the year. Um, okay, so I have this site basically to get in shape. This YouTube channel. I don't know if we have any other channels. We probably need to do something on LinkedIn, but like on LinkedIn, we've just been, I guess, posting underneath our own like personal. But it might be worth us putting a LinkedIn page together for this one. Um, I have a lot of material from the course, like some small chunks I could definitely like post like some mini lessons here. That would and use those to drive traffic to the course. And then outside of that, I also want to run some. I want to run two other trainings around this. I want to run like an API integration training, and I want to run what's the other one? Oh, how to make. I want to do one on making custom components in Adalo. So like Adalo has this docs.google. No, what? My bad. Hold on. Docs dot Adalo. Is that it? Dang it. Oh, developers. Yeah. I don't know why I type Google so fast. I do know why I type Google so fast because I be in Google Docs all the time. But yeah, so Adalo has this like custom components, so you can actually publish components to the marketplace. I want to do a training around this. I think this is like a good opportunity for developers who do have that experience with Adalo, because their marketplace, the marketplace is decent. Like it has a good number of things that you would need, but it's still a lot of opportunity to make different types of components and incorporate those. People buy components all the time, so I want to do a training on how to actually publish them. And then the other thing I was talking about is the API integrations. Help.adalo. Oh, and I never even worked with the Adalo API. That's a whole nother training, because you can actually interface with the Adalo backend directly. So yeah, there's still like there's also a lot of good content in going through the help docs and finding gaps in the documentation and posting about those. I need to get on the forums and see what people are talking about, see like what kind of questions are people asking. So that's something in and of itself. So yeah, so this is like one big project, and I feel like it's looming over my head. So that's one. But then I think I mentioned this yesterday too, but like tomorrow, where did I put it? Okay, so this is happening tomorrow. I'm going to stream with Dr. Nee from STEM Media on the Nova Builds Things channel. So that I have to like prepare. Like I still am not mentally prepared the way I would like to be. So I have to put some time towards like just prepping myself for tomorrow. So I'll have some time to do that later today. Like this is the biggest one right now. This is the biggest thing on my mind. So right now I'm just trying to get a sense of like what all needs to be done, and then obviously this is like the number one priority because it's like tomorrow. So excuse me. It's high urgency and high priority. For this, let me see. I did some basic stuff on the channel. I probably need to spend a little bit of time on the channel. I need to make the podcast playlist, because that's a slightly different setup. Oh, I need to get the streaming everything ready for Thursday. I think I made the thumbnail already. I'm pretty sure I made the thumbnail already. Alright, so where's my list? Let me see. Pretty much did that. When is that meeting? Today? Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. This is from last year. I mean, last week. Yeah, this is from last week, but this is the list though. Is this the right one? Let's put it together. I gotta put these pages back where they go. Let me see. Oh, okay. I remember now. It's the other thing that's probably the main reason why I feel so stressed is I couldn't remember something. Okay. I need to, let me see, where are we on this terminal? I do want to put like at least a basic layout for this together. See, I'm like, I feel like something is missing. This is the other thing I need to do. Okay, because I would have completely forgot about this and been like really mad at myself. Okay, so let me make my list. Is this the right? I guess so. Oh, no, this is the list for this week. Oh, no, it's not. September is trying to fly by. Alright, so alright, so I need my free go camp landing, and then let me see, because there's a couple things I told him I would make too. Make a glossary. What do I have in crawl, walk, run? Because this is giving. Let's see. I have to go somewhere that I am signed into. I'm getting to GitHub. I'm not signed in. Why am I not signed in? Am I signed in over here? Okay. All right, let me sign in. Hold on. Wait, what was? Where's the history? I just saw something that said extended. I just opened the same one twice. Application deadline extended. I see. Okay. And shift 4. Send this to her. Dang it. Find it. Why did you give out on me? That's Monday. All right. Oh boy. Okay, so let's look at crawl, walk, run because I need to put together some resources for this activity, and I should probably just put everything in here. This is where my last talk was supposed to go. I need to do this talk, but this one is the one I did before a few years ago. So I would do something like this again, like it's not really nothing in the README right now, but this is the exercise, or this is like the walkthrough. Everything is supposed to have like this, be broken up to phases: crawl, walk, run. So like, how do you first get started? Like, what's the basics? Then how can you do like a slightly more complicated example, and then like, do a more complicated example, and then run is more like, what does it look like in production or something like that. That's the idea of this entire repository. So every time I put an exercise in here, it has to follow that format. At least for now, that was like the intention. I guess it's not like I don't have to. I could evolve it because I haven't done much with it in a while, and I started this like a few years ago. But now is a good time for me to be leaning in. Oh, and then I had this resources one right here. Okay, so I need to put a repo together like that. But it needs to have a glossary and a cheat sheet, probably like a Python or like a framework cheat sheet. And then I need to have the bootcamp stuff ready. I probably need to update my README. I haven't updated this in a minute. So I could do that. Okay, so if I did all of that, I guess I would feel okay with like the background. Oh wait, let me double check this list though. Glossary. Oh, I need a working build to demo. All right. All right, let me see. I am going to time myself because I'm basically just time boxing this little quick working session. That way I'm pretty sure after this I can like give myself a more realistic plan, because I also can't really skip anything on the list. I just have to figure out when everything needs to get done. All right, let me put my pages back in here. What is this? This goes here. That goes there. This one. Alright. No, that's not the right one. It's supposed to be in September. It's still like this month is flying by. Okay, so today is Tuesday. Tomorrow. All right, so I have to be online at 12:30, but the stream is like from 1 to 2. So I mean, it's not that long. It's only an hour. So ultimately I'll be good. But today I want to run through my entire example, and I want to make sure like I have a few resources like available as well. And then we also have a partnership meeting tomorrow for sponsor. Well, a partner meeting for sponsorship. But I'm not too concerned about that because I've already been doing some work. Like I worked on at least a preliminary pitch deck already. And let me see. Is there anything else I need for that meeting? I probably need at least a basic outline. I need like a basic program outline. Yeah, okay. But let me see. So I do have like an hour between the stream. I got an hour between the stream and the sponsorship meeting, so I feel like I don't have to do, if I didn't get the outline done today, here, I'm gonna put it on it. I'm gonna actually block this time on my calendar. Let's see. This on which calendar? This one. Alright. And then after this, I want to work on I want to work on this this other project. Let's see, put that on here. You know what? I need to change this. Edit this. Okay, so leave that there for now. Wait, where's my oh. First of all, make this an hour. Put that over there. Alright. I swear, people like really always feel like I'm just so organized and so structured. It's like, no. I really just be wanting to go with the flow, but once you have too many things to do, like you can't just be winging it, because you gonna miss something, or you gonna be late doing something. Like, you have to know what order things have to come in. Let me see. All right, so I got that on the schedule. I gotta worry about that, but I don't have to worry about that till Thursday. I'm also in the middle, like, we're in the middle of trying to like finalize some funding for a founder, like trying to get somebody over the finish line. That would be a very big win for the week, month, year. All of the above. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, It's one thing to be disorganized by yourself. It's a whole nother thing to be disorganized when you typically are the person that keeps everybody else on track. So that's like a whole nother thing. What did I use to learn? Let me see. Last year, different things over the years, but last year I spent some time building projects and reading through some books, reading like some research just because I'm into research. Um, we did like a 100 days of machine learning. So I mean, I've tried some different things. Oh, I do recommend Fast.ai though. I spent a good amount of time with some of their material, which is actually what I am basing my example on tomorrow. For the guest stream. Let me see. Practical deep learning for coders. I recommend this one. Course.fast.ai. Um, where's my little? I don't know where my book went. It's probably on the shelf. I thought it was over here. Yeah, it's back there somewhere. But anyways, yeah, I recommend this one. Let's see who else. Oh, deep learning. I recommend deeplearning.ai. Um, they have some good materials and they have some good options that are free too. So just depends. Um, yeah. Plus, Andrew Ng has been like in this field for a very long time. So I've been following him for a long time just because when I first started learning about machine learning, it was more so like Andrew Ng. There's like another. What's the other guy? Um, Dang, I can't think of his name. But yeah, there's like a few folks that I used to follow that I've been following over the years that do more that's more on the education side. They do like obviously Andrew Ng is involved in like other projects and stuff, but he also has a lot of like courses that you can take. Originally, my first thing that I probably got involved in was like a Udacity program way back when I first started because like my job paid for me to have pay for a program. I don't know if that program still exists though, but they have new iterations of it, so you can do like machine learning, deep learning, all that. Um, Honestly, nowadays you can do almost anything anywhere. I'm particularly interested right now in getting a Google Cloud cert, so I'm also partial to Google Cloud's like AI tooling right now. So what do they call it? Like Cloud on Air, something like that. I have to get back to my training, but I did like a generative AI workshop that they hosted. That was really good. And then I got on their Cloud Skills Boost. That's what it is. Cloud Skills Boost. This is it. This is specifically for GCP, but they cover a lot of those. They do have like machine learning paths because they have a lot of machine learning tooling that they've been implementing lately, especially over the last year. They beefed it up a lot. So some stuff just for Gemini for workspaces. Let me see which path. Oh, why am I'm not signed in? Here, I'll sign in on another one. The Cloud Skills Boost. goodness, and it's not going nowhere. There we go. If I sign in. Machine learning engineering path. Um, they have a bunch of different ones. You can do paths. Yeah, I came from a full stack background coming into machine learning. Like full stack web, like I can do like API development, that kind of stuff. But I had that experience back then as well when I first started learning, but the only difference was I was still relatively new to software in general back when I first started learning about ML. So like when I was doing Udacity, I was doing the Udacity material that was way back when, like probably 2017 or 2018, something like that. It would probably have been like 2017. Um, but it was a lot for me at the time. It was a lot for me to manage because I also was still junior and I was still learning a lot. And then it was completely outside of the scope of my actual job, but my job was paying for me to take the course, so um, it ended up being counterproductive ultimately. I've always been interested, so now I just spend way more time on it. Because I want to go back to school and do research, get a PhD. So um, I spend more time now just focusing on like practically learning about different techniques and different use cases, different types of training processes, and then it just depends. Like right now, I have a project where it is basically um, like okay, I won't give too many details because startup, but we're working with EV charger data. So yeah, the work that I'm doing right now, like the model that I'm training, is more specialized around EV charging and some of the use cases that we're looking at. So I'm just doing like practical experience. I read like a lot of research as well. I'm going to start probably getting going a little bit more into experimentation on the project that I am working on. Um, so that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. I was keeping up with policy for a minute. I feel like I fell off with that. I need to get back into it though, because so many things are changing. I need to leave full stack expeditiously. I don't have a computer science degree. No, but I'm going back to school for computer science. Um, yeah, I always have big goals. This, that's what we do over here. So, um, a lot of different people are working on different things, but for me, yeah, my son is he's 2 now, so when he starts kindergarten, that's when I would like to be starting a PhD program. Um, in March, I want to apply to the Georgia Tech OMSCS program. So that's like my short term goal right now. For a lot of reasons, for a lot of reasons. I do plan on going through the Georgia Tech program before going into PhD. And that's like my rough timeline, in a perfect world where I have complete control over everything, which I don't, but yeah, ideally, right? I don't know. I mean, maybe Georgia Tech is like one of the schools that I would consider for a PhD for sure. Um, so that's one of the many reasons why it makes sense. Also, obviously, like the OMSCS program is really affordable. It's high quality education. Like, um, it's the rigor that I need to be exposed to and prepared for. Obviously, with it being online though, it helps me transition because my son is pretty much with me 24/7. So just transitioning into a residential program like PhD is something that I need time to adjust to as well. So I don't know, it's a lot of different things, but matter of fact, I haven't looked at this in a minute. Oops, why can't I spell? Why can't oh, here, Georgia. Jeez, I'm like, um, what was I looking for? I don't know. I think I have a hard time finding it, but I have to double check what faculty, what faculty I know these days because it's been a minute. Because I had some advisors that worked at Georgia Tech for a minute, but I don't know who all is retired and who's rotated. So I have to look into that. But yeah, um, Georgia Tech is on my list. U of M is on my list if I don't leave Michigan. We have a top 10 program here, so there's some other schools. OMSCS, yep, that's the Georgia Tech program. No, you can't do PhD remotely. Not any PhD that I've ever, not any PhD that I would be going after anyways. Have to be in person. So, gotta work in labs and all that kind of stuff. Teach teach classes, be on campus, like be in the research lab. So that's another layer of consideration because I have to think about like school for my son and school for me coinciding. But types of schools I'm looking for the most part, as I like, they have some surrounding like communities and things like that where other folks that are in that working at that school or going to the school are like living and staying. So yeah, but I have to think about that, like what school system he would be starting in. Let me see. So yeah, I highly recommend those. This one, if you do anything with like Google Cloud and that's where you spend your time, then you can go to Cloud Skills Boost. If you like, as far as the big platforms like AWS, they obviously have their own tooling, and Microsoft has their own tooling on Azure. So you have different options, but I do prefer like the tooling on GCP at the moment, and Google is like obviously in the forefront when it comes to like research and innovation and things like that as well. So for many reasons, that's why I'm focused here at the moment. But a lot of them, they have like some general like machine learning paths, some machine learning like certification that you could pursue as well. Can an AWS cert go further? It really just depends because AWS has more companies. I worked a lot on AWS because I worked mostly in startups, so I have a lot of like experience in using AWS, but I don't think AWS is like the pinnacle of AI technology compared to Microsoft or Google. So, not that they don't have like AI, research and everything, but realistically, because my whole focus is like not just to be using the tools, but to be able to like train more effectively, to be able to apply, some best practices to like some production scale systems, to be able to try a lot of different types of approaches, and use cases when it comes to machine learning. Like there's just more variation to me. Um, yeah, so I don't know. It's just a personal opinion because I'm not like shopping for a job. Like I'm not doing this to get a job. I'm doing this to like further my own like technical goals right now. Because I'm trying to go like just go layer by layer basically. So start at the application layer and learning how to implement, and then eventually getting into like building custom models and things like that. Just going down the stack, further down to eventually I'll find my way back to linear algebra. Um, Plus, like Google Cloud is not going anywhere. I mean, I've worked in a lot of startups, but I've also worked in enough situations where you always are going to have enterprise scale like systems. And yeah, I mean, AWS definitely can support that, but you're always going to have like big companies working with Google, having partnerships with Google, having partnerships with Microsoft. Even when there was one time at a company where even though we were really trying to push like being on AWS, that oversight of like, but there's a partnership in play with Microsoft, so we still got to use Azure. Yeah, so I don't know. Think about cloud engineering. Yeah. How do you justify the opportunity cost of making less money for multiple years? It's not an opportunity cost for me because my goal is to go into the university and teach. And my goal is to do research. So those are the things that I want to be doing, which is why I'm getting a PhD. I think it's more of an opportunity cost when people are like pursuing a PhD for the sake of maybe something else. Um, but I'm very intentionally going into academia at this point. That's like kind of always been a long-term goal for me. But on the flip side, like I don't think I'm going to stop doing like other endeavors, other projects. Like I think I'll still, do work with startups and things like that, or maybe even continue to like try ventures on the side. Um, but I have a lot of like passion for uh, education reform, STEM education in particular. Very, 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 very passionate about that. So I've like worked a lot in teaching and boot camps and stuff like that as I've gone through my career, but I want to do similar type of advocacy, um, similar types of like let's stand up programs, let's try new curriculums, type work in higher education. So literally that's a literally that's a PhD, right? I'm interested in like natural language processing when it comes to that was my original interest anyway. So I've been following like NLP since like 2017. So obviously Gen AI just is like, okay, cool. But I do want to try other like try some other disciplines. I never did like much with computer vision. I think I should try some computer vision. At the very least, I want to try applying computer vision to other types of data sets. Um, I have some interesting things I want to try there. I have a lot of stuff I want to try. So I just come up with I come up with like, or I keep a list of different things that I'm interested in, like looking into or trying out. All right. Okay. So let's see. Trying to see how much more do I need planned out, because then after I get done with this little session, I am going to probably eat, take a little break, because Justice is taking a nap right now. So I'll probably get like a little slight bit of downtime. That way I can get back up, and I have to work on some projects around the house for a little bit. Then I'm going to come back to my computer later and just work for the rest, like until I'm done, until I'm just done for the day. I don't know how long that's going to take. Um Not like late into the night, but probably past 5 o'clock for sure. Got paralysis analysis. I have an analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis, yeah. You just gotta pick something though, and that's something that a lot of people have right now. Like you just have to pick something. You had to start somewhere. Like if you try to figure it out on the front end, you will never ever ever do it. Um, Ever. Yeah, I'm not sure if that name doesn't seem familiar to me, but Delane Parnell. Ouch. But yeah, analysis paralysis. You just got to try it. I mean, one of my team leaders told me once, like, basically, if whatever you're trying to do can be like undone, um, if we could roll it back, then like, it's not that deep. Oh, Play Versus. I've heard of Play Versus, but I didn't know his name. Big Detroit tech founder guy. Is that what he is? Make me seem out of the loop. All right, let's see. All right, so when it comes to, I'm gonna go back to my calendar because that's like the source of truth. Basically, make sure I can get through everything that's on the calendar. Okay. So probably like, which is what I was gonna do earlier, like 2:30 to 4. Let's say I'll focus on this. This here. And then that way I can come back and do some more work here. Right. Actually call this that's my prep block right there. Thursday. The 12th. Let's see. Alright, we got a funding request that's due on this day. Oh, let me see. Did he respond to my message? Not yet. He did send over architecture back. When did you see that? Let me see. I need to check my email. Gmail. No. That's what you call it too, but I don't have to do that right now. Let me see. So what stuff can go tomorrow? So I got this on there. Give me some working time on there. So I want to have at least a couple hours in on that before that meeting. These holds are okay. So then on Friday, oh, you know what? And then let's see. Let's do another one of these tomorrow. I'm about to write on my freaking cream sweatshirt. What? 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 Wait, hold on. What? Okay. Anyways, I'm over here in Discord, my bad. Goofy. Let's say you have your idea, the type of business, lifestyle business, if you see if neither one or two, to be. Okay, so I think I gave myself. I didn't give myself a big. Oh, you know what? On Friday afternoon. Okay. I say I need to give myself a working block for the MVP stuff because I gave myself a working block for the other like tech project that I have. All right. My big issue right now is I have basically overnight got complete flexibility back in my schedule, and I need to set up some like structure, because besides having like meetings here and there, I don't have a lot of like recurring items that I have to worry about like I had during the summer. All right, and then let me see. So next week, oh wait, you know what? She also said, let me see, to make sure she can do that. Okay, so yeah, let me. Oh, I need some working time before. Let's put this right here. Podcast prep, which should be fine to do right before because I already made a thumbnail. I already got a topic. The channel is already set up. Wait, which? All right. And then I have like time in the morning before I get on stream. I have like 3.5 hours. So I'm gonna use that for prep. Okay, so I can do my activity here, and then during this, I can prep like. Resources. Okay, so that way I already know exactly what I need to be spending my time on. Okay. All right, I feel better. Let me see. There's my hold on. Ooh, if I'm real fancy. Well, I guess I won't be able to do that. Maybe. I wonder if I'll be fancy enough to do my stream before the Nova stream starts. That sounds like a bad idea to attempt, but kind of want to try it. Alright, so put that right there. I need to make sure Justice gets his nap on time too. Okay. I think I have planned out as many of the minutes and hours as I can for the rest of the week. So I'm about to go take a break. I'm gonna take a break so I can get back up and work on some stuff that I gotta do here. And then I'm going to get back online and worry about like my activity for tomorrow. Make sure it's all structured, like practice through it, cycle through the process, and like kind of refine my lesson plan. And then that way I know like if I get that done and I'm able to go through that completely, then I can go to bed. I can go to bed on time so I can get up early. Like today I also felt behind because I got up like around 7:30, something like that, which is kind of late for me. That's still early, but it's late for me. So I feel better when I get up at like 5, because if I get up at 5, by the time like 11 and 12 o'clock rolls around, I already pretty much handled like most of the things I needed to handle in the day. But today, like I got up at like 7:30, probably 7:30, something like that. I felt like before I knew it was 11, and then before I knew it's basically 2 o'clock right now. and I haven't gotten like hardly anything done that I normally would have already finished by now. So it's just, this is a work in progress though. I've been doing so much better with my sleeping schedule, which is the main reason why back at a point where I can start trying to get up at 5 in the morning again, because it was like I would naturally wake up early, but then I'll be up all night. So then eventually at some point I was like on a sleep deficit, and I was very, very I was very like miserable uh earlier in the like 365 days challenge. I haven't been streaming every day recently just because it got super busy during the summer. But throughout the first like 6 months, basically, I definitely streamed like every single day. But some days I was like not getting any sleep at all. So since March, I've been working on my sleep goal, and my sleep goal is like 7 hours a night. I'm pretty much I've been consistently hitting that for a few months now. So I do feel like I'm maintaining my energy level a lot better. Um, but at the same time, yeah, now I'm ready to go back to like starting my day early, because I need to get a jump start on my day. Like, I need to start my day before everything else starts moving, and definitely before Justice gets up. So, yeah, as long as I'm able to get through like my stuff tonight, um, it shouldn't. I'm not concerned. It's just I have to make sure that I go through this process. But I'm gonna give myself like 3 hours this evening to work through, get everything organized, because it's an example that I've done before, but it was probably a year ago now. So I don't want to have like something that's old and it doesn't run, and then I find out in the middle of it. Um, my bedtime is like, my wind down time is at 8:15. So 7 o'clock, by 7 o'clock, I will know where I stand with my example, and kind of give myself like a backup plan if I need to. Because live coding is just, you always got to be prepared. You always got to be prepared, because live demos like hardly ever go the way that you expect them to go. And by me being like used to teaching, it's been a lot of times my code just didn't work. So, anyways, I will see y'all tomorrow. Actually, I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to try to start my stream a little bit before we do the one on the Nova channel, just so that people would know. Like, I don't want to skip my stream tomorrow, just because I'm going to be on the other channel, but I'll probably do that first. I'm going to try, so that way I can like raid over into the other channel when it's time for the other stream to start. So if not, then I'll see y'all tomorrow on the Nova builds things. Oh, let me show you one more time. This is here, I'll put a Discord in here too, because some people don't have it. On YouTube, the Discord is like always in the channel. It's always on the channel description. But oh, here we go. This is tomorrow. So it's gonna be the Nova building stuff. I already put it in here. Oh, can I make an event? Like, how does that work? If I say create an event somewhere else. Ooh, okay, let's do this. Hold on. Copy. Events. Create. Oh, I didn't mean to type YouTube on YouTube. I meant to type Discord. Hold on. I'm slow. Discord. Okay, somewhere else. And paste this link. Oh. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. There we go. Now the thing about the cover image is that I need to crop this I need to crop this picture. Trying to see. Hold on. Finder. Wait, no, wait, where? Oh, here it is. Desktop. This one? Yes, this one. Edit. Tools. How do I? Why I can't? I feel like that's not it. That's not what I was expecting to see. Oh, you know what? I can do it like this. Duh. There we go. What happened? It's frozen. Oh, there we go. Not date added. Dang. I need modified. There we go. I didn't even have to do all that because I was gonna do this anyway. All right, I did that. Fancy. Okay, now I feel like I'm trying to keep more things in order. I'm trying to post more, trying to make sure things get published that are happening. So now if I share, what if I just like post this in here? Yeah. Okay. All right, so that'll maybe possibly save me from trying to do like another stream at the beginning. So I'll see y'all at 1:00 tomorrow. That's 1:00 Eastern time also, by the way. I hope everybody has a good rest of their afternoon.